So what could the motive be for keeping both sides of the family away?
That's right.
The stories would come out.
I think these things don't exist. I mean, that's the weird thing, isn't it, about when people just want to tell open lies.
Meghan Markle is the flea in the ointment who continues to ruin the increasingly rancid relationship.
Meghan began dating Joe Giuliano.
For Meghan, you can't build an empire when you're burning through your architects. No amount of branded coffee or curated glossy Instagram posts can make the instability behind the scenes.
Many people doubt Meghan has long been a mother, following her attendance at Northwestern University, and the couple got married after having a child when Meghan was almost 20.
Chicago, 1994. Before the palace, before the cameras, before the brand called Meghan Markle, there was Joe Giuliano. He wasn't a prince, he wasn't famous, he was her first husband. But here's the twist. That marriage didn't just end, it was erased. No records, no photos, no trace. And now, 3 decades later, the family who kept her secret has started to talk. What did they see that made them bury the truth? And why does every trace of Joe Giuliano vanish when you search his name today? Stay with me, because this isn't gossip. It's a story Meghan spent 30 years trying to delete.
Surprised, Samantha, that your sister tried to make out that she's some sort of repressed victim.
Well, I gotta say, I think I'm in agreement with the world.
Meet the Giulianos, old-school Chicago Italians. Sunday dinners, rosaries, family first, fame last. And then came Meghan, ambitious, magnetic, already rehearsing for the spotlight. She wasn't dreaming of a white picket fence. She was dreaming of Hollywood lights. To the Giulianos, she wasn't just Joe's girlfriend. She was a hurricane in designer heels. At first, they thought she was charming. Then came the whispers. Timelines that didn't match, graduation years that kept shifting. Wait, what? The family started to suspect that the girl at their dinner table wasn't who she claimed to be. And the moment they questioned it, Meghan's mask began to crack.
I don't think she loved him for a second, but it suited her to stay, and she was the Meghan in the relationship.
Let's start with the first secret, the age gap nobody talks about. Official bio, 1981. Old classmates, they swear she was there years earlier. If that's true, Meghan wasn't a teen bride. She was a woman starting over, calculated, experienced, already in control. But that wasn't the strangest part. Next, the vanished marriage license. Las Vegas chapel, quick vows, no cameras, then poof, the papers, sealed tighter than Buckingham's archives. Why erase a simple young marriage unless the truth threatened her future story?
But is this true? There is a rumor she's actually older, so let's examine what's out there. This is a copy of 17 magazine, and it was published in March of 1997. In it, it mentions our Megzy is from Los Angeles and that she was 21 years old at the time of publication.
It's rather lofty to suggest the ability to align with, issues of womanhood and suffering. On the grounds that, and she did bring up the fact that, she went to Immaculate Heart.
Then comes the rumor that never dies, the baby they never spoke of. Sources close to the family swear Meghan was pregnant within months. A little girl, born mid-95, raised quietly under another name. No Markle surname, no press photos, nothing. Neighbors remember a toddler at Giuliano gatherings, then suddenly she was gone. Follow the money trail. After the annulment, someone paid someone. Some say the Giulianos paid to keep Meghan's name clean. Others claim Meghan herself bought silence before applying to Northwestern. Either way, the result was the same, a clean slate and a child erased from record. And finally, the move. One morning, the family just vanished. House empty, curtains drawn, phone dead. Locals say they moved overseas with a warning. Ask questions and you'll regret it. But that wasn't the strangest part.
Given her appearance, Noelle does share some similarities with Joe and Meghan, and she's even more like Meghan.
My understanding is that there are members of the family who are very aware of the fact.
The internet did what it does best, dug up everything. TikTok sleuths posting "before the prince" theories, memes of a fake wedding certificate captioned "Markle's first pilot episode." Twitter blew up with hashtag "Where is Joe Giuliano?" One viral tweet read, "If the Giulianos vanished, maybe they took the truth with them." Another, "Imagine erasing a whole husband before royalty even called." Would you believe her if you saw those clips? Comment below.
Meghan was researching the prince online and found out that the prince is now duped, so I can now go ahead and marry him. At that stage, Meghan contacted Joe, told him that, look, if you open your mouth, I'm gonna sue you.
She lies so often, she's had to hire a new publicity team now to help work on her image.
Here's where it gets dark. For Meghan, the Giuliano chapter isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous. Because if a hidden marriage and a secret child ever surfaced, it could shatter her royal timeline. No wonder palace records never mention her first love. Hollywood studios won't touch it. Even the Giulianos live like ghosts. The palace didn't blink. It deleted. Behind closed doors, sources say the family made a pact of silence. But recently, one voice cracked. A relative allegedly said, "We didn't hide a lie, we hid a child." And that line set the internet on fire.
In any family members or friends about feeling deceived by Meghan?
That runs through her life as she's blowing up families. I mean, she seems like she's really caused a lot of problems in her husband's family. Clearly, she's gone after your family.
If this story is true, it rewrites everything. The royal narrative, the Hollywood bio, the entire self-made woman myth. It's not just a forgotten marriage. It's the template for Meghan's pattern. Reinvent, erase, repeat. Think about it. Each time she starts a new chapter, someone else disappears. Her father, her siblings, now maybe even an entire family in Chicago. If she could hide a wedding certificate, what else could she rewrite?
We're not raised in a vacuum. You know, there are others who help us along the way, who support us, who love us, who bring us up, and who pay for everything that gives us that platform, which was our fathers. So we have to include the men.
I just made a little mark on my board and said, oh, there's another lie, click. I remember when she was born, big new addition to the family, and it was, we just have a very young sister here.
Thomas Jr. was 14 when Meghan came into the world.
So here's where we stand. A marriage that vanished, a family that fled, a child no one will name, 3 decades of silence, and one question that won't die. If the truth was innocent, why erase it so completely? Drop your theory in the comments. Cover up or consequence? And if you love your royalty with receipts, subscribe, because this story's just getting started.